Today's episode is brought to you by Ting. Please visit church.ting.com for a $25 service credit or device discount.
Year after year after year.
What's happening? Lower this fucking PE brothers gonna work it out. Virginia Beach, circa 1991. Cops were beating up black kids. You gotta fucking love it. It's a beautiful fucking day to be alive. Get up, cocksuckers. Get up. Jumping jacks, reefer, oatmeal, alpha brain. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just get up. What's going on there, Lisa? You filthy animal.
I had a crazy weekend.
I could just imagine.
No, but let me get it out, and then you can make the noises.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
It's I don't have it in front of me, but one of our listeners put a video out of you talking about fear and about how it's a good emotion to have. And like for example, when we started this podcast, I didn't want to be on it. I thought I was just going to do this, and you would talk, and I would never be on it. I'm that way with girls, too. And I was thinking about it. I've dated girls, but it's always people who you kind of started dating. You know how that happens? Like, you're just hanging out, and eventually you start dating. And then online dating, which I fucking hate. It's fucking terrible. I have some stories about that. But as you know from Joy giving me shit constantly, I have this girl that I like. And I decided that I was going to tell her. And my heart was beating out of my fucking chest. And it was like one of the scariest things I ever had to do. And I did it. And we've been friends for like 6 years. And she just broke up with someone and said we're friends. And, I thought I would be like destroyed by it. But like, I've never picked up a girl at a bar. I'm always hooking up with friends or people like that. And I thought it would be like the most terrible thing. And like immediately, I was fine with it. Yeah, she is hot, and if she had said
off your chest,
if she had said yes, that would have been nicer, but it's not.
I got it off your chest.
I got it off my chest, and I'm like when I go out, I don't talk to anybody unless I'm hammered. And when I went to the bar that night, I talked to like 20 girls. Like you said, I think you said this. Every girl I saw, I would just lean over and say, "You look very pretty tonight," and I would just walk away. I wasn't trying to hate on them. And it's amazing how happy that makes people. It's just, it's like the scariest thing for me because I'm a shy guy. But like the feeling, I felt so like I feel like this is the happiest I've ever been, kind of. I don't have a relationship right now, but like these friends I've been hanging out with, which you said you can't have girls who are friends, but it's fine. It's like I've never had those friends where every weekend you hang out, and like I finally have that, and it's really cool. Like people, like one of the movies I was watching or something was like, don't you remember high school was so awesome? And I liked high school and I had some friends, but like that in college wasn't the happiest time of my life. And like I feel like it's starting to come together. So yeah, it sucks that she said she didn't feel the same way, but like it was so, because I know there's people listening who are in the same boat. It's not like I thought about it. I never went to a girl, I don't think, and said I like you, I have feelings for you, and it was okay. Like it made me feel good about it. So like I'm happy about it.
You got it off your chest. You overcame a hurdle, Lee. You took yourself out of your fucking comfort zone.
Yeah. We
talk about this all the fucking time. I wish somebody told me about this shit when I was 28 or 29. I had fucking no idea. I wouldn't have done nothing out of the fucking ordinary. I remember being in the 7th fucking grade. I mean, going up to a girl and asking her out has got to be the fucking toughest thing in the goddamn world. And when you get denied, like it just sticks with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And again, in the 6th fucking grade, I went up to this hot little Cuban girl named Davis Rodriguez. She used to hang out with this other freak called Jeanette Blasco. They were banging little Puerto Rican bitches in Jersey. And I went up to her, I remember at lunchtime in front of Jeanette, like a fucking moron that I am. I had to work up my courage and sweat and fucking think about it. And I was going to write a note. And then I worked from strength at that age. I said, fucking my mom, just tell him directly you want to do something, And I went up to the girl and I said, I'd like to take you on a date, whatever. I like you. And she was like, I'm flattered, but I can't. I'd like to be friends. And it embarrassed the fuck out of me because every time those two girls saw me, they giggled.
Yeah.
They giggled. You know what I'm saying? So it was embarrassed the fuck out of me. And listen, I could tell you it didn't bother me. It bothered me if not, I wouldn't fucking remember that memory as vivid as it does right now. I remembered her name. I still remember what she looks like. I mean, it's fucking hard. But listen, I can never go up to a woman in a bar. Like, you ever go out and you see creepy fucking guys?
They're the worst.
It's the worst. And I could never do that. I'd rather turn the other creep around and just go up to them, tell them what you need, and walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
You're never going to be happy. But if you don't ask and don't say, you're never going to get nowhere. Look, the worst fucking thing is dragging something out with somebody.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're not coming over here at 3 in the morning. I want to help you fix your flat. Go fuck yourself. Just tell me you want to fuck me in the ass and let's get this over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Girls like the fucking honesty too. What do you think? She didn't know? She fucking knew.
Of course.
You were sitting there. I seen you in front of her. You all googly and shit that one night. She had those jeans on. That bitch was banging.
Yeah, she's hot.
That little ass is on fire. But you guys see, the church of what's happening now. It helps at every fucking different level.
It does.
But I'm not proud of you because you're a fucking momo. You should have attacked her when she was on the couch 6 weeks.
She felt the same way 6 weeks ago.
That doesn't matter. In the middle of the night when they're all confused, they'll suck your dick by mistake. They don't know. It could be Magumba. It could be fucking some guy from the Boston Red Sox.
Dick by mistake.
You never know.
I don't want a girl to suck my dick by mistake.
Well, then in the morning, once you give them the fucking juice of love, then they're in love. It's like a Prince Charming when she kissed the fucking frog. You don't know. Maybe you eat her fucking monkey the right way, but you didn't even try, Lee. You didn't even fucking try. She's right there sleeping with a thong on, and you're in the other room whacking off, thinking, attack that fucking monkey next time, cocksucker. This is what you get. I'm going to wait for her to break up. What the fuck? She's out here 2 months. She's 22. She hasn't seen a dick. When you're 22, you know what her pussy is? She hasn't gotten laid now. She fucked Magumba last week, and now she's okay. But you give it a month or so, she's going to start scratching, and you're going to be right there for her like a savage. You're going to be 100 pounds lighter. Your head will be nice and big by that time. Your balance will be all fucked up.
Jesus Christ.
You'll be eating her pussy. You can't get up because your head's too fucking heavy. You'll be banging it like a fucking midget fidget. Whatever the fuck.
A what?
A midget fidget. Whatever the fuck you call them.
Midget
now they
fidget.
want to be called little people. I don't give a fuck, you know. It's like a fat dude. I don't want to be called fat dude. I want to be called heavy. What the fuck?
Sounds
Get
like
your shit together.
Sounds like a dance or something. The midget fidget.
The midget fidget cocksucker. You didn't eat her pussy, man. I want to go to San Francisco with a wine. I'll fucking stab you with this cigarette. Anyway. I'll tell you what, this last weekend was the last of the 5 weeks I had on the road, because I was on the road for 5 weeks.
Yeah, you've been on for a while.
Fucking while, and it was great. Looking back at it, I'd do it again. My sleeping patterns were a little off, but you know what? I met a lot of nice people. It started in Miami. It went to fucking Jersey. I went to Phoenix. I went to fucking Austin. But I got to tell you something, Long Island this weekend was great from A to Z.
Oh, really?
Honest to fucking God. That's why we had to open up a P out of fucking respect. I'm going to even put on a Julius Irving video out of Roosevelt, motherfucking Long Island, to drop some knowledge on you bitches. But, you know, it's amazing how I was having a rough fucking... I hate when this ear thing happens to me. I can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
I can't fucking hear.
That happens a lot with you.
If I fly with my nose clogged, once I get on the fucking plane, I go, God damn it, I didn't spray in my nose. The Flonase.
Okay.
And within minutes, once that air comes out of the fucking tube, my nose gets fucking crowded as shit. So now I'm on the plane on a 6-hour fucking flight. No, I got really sick on the way from Austin.
Okay.
And then jumping on the Phoenix flight, that was an hour, was the one that put the cherry on the fucking bubble.
You use the same suitcase. Why don't you just leave 5 of them in there?
Because they only give you one at the fucking pharmacy. It's
so pick up 5. No,
you can't.
It's not.
Yeah,
okay,
no, they think you're making fucking speed and shit. You can't. They give it to you. You gotta sign 22 fucking papers. The FBI's tapping you on the shoulder. Speed is the last fucking thing in my mind, and they think you're making speed or something like that. So you can't. So once I fucking forget, I bring the Ricola and I bring gum, because when you chew gum,
it opens it up.
It opens it up. Fuck no, it don't open dick up. So there I am sitting there. I can't fucking hear for a week. You know, so now I got to go down to the doctor in Wilshire.
Oof.
From 2 to 5, and he cleans out my fucking ear and he gives me a prescription of these steroids, which you want to shoot somebody. They even tell you for 5 days, don't be around a human contact.
Really?
Yeah, you want to stab people. That's why I went on the road. I was happy. I was in a good mood till fucking Saturday when I'm trying. See, here's my problem. I don't sleep. So when you don't sleep, your resistance goes low.
For what?
For everything. When you don't sleep, your immune system gets weak. So that's when I go out at night and smoke 22 joints with 22 different people, and I get 22 different sets of germs. Bam! My body's just so strong. On it, the fucking Shroom Tech is just so fucking strong. Yeah. You know, the vitamin C I pack, the fucking Alpha Brain, it's just so strong. These things are just so strong. I'm smoking dope with 85 fucking people on a weekend in these towns. So what happens? I get sick. So what happened? 5 fucking days. So what I do now is Saturday night I get off stage. I go back to the hotel. I always get my 3 or 4 hours. Yeah. But it's 3 or 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Then 2 on the plane. 5 hours with 2,000 fucking people breathing, filthy motherfuckers, people with hats on, whatever, people that don't wash. You know those people with the scarves on, they think they're cute. It's fucking warm. My neck gets cold. How about I fucking stab you in the fucking eyeball? Your neck gets cold, you fucking pussy. So now I get this text, and I can't see.
Yeah.
I look at the text, and it says group text, which is always a bad fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I put the thing down, and it goes bleep, bleep, whatever, twice. I never even knew the phone made that noise when it's texting. And I couldn't turn it the fuck off. I couldn't turn it off. I just got this fucking iPhone, Lee. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. For you people, your pictures are out of whack. I don't know. Do I look like Johnny fucking photographer to you people? I press, and whatever happens, happens. You see my eyeballs on a plane. You think I could take a fucking picture? Every time I take a picture, I'm fucking 3 sheets in the wind, stoned to the gills. People are like, you gotta take clearer pictures. Go fuck your mother. I'm just showing you what my fucking eyeballs look like, how red they are. So, it's fucking Tom Segura telling me some shit I can't even read without my glasses. And I'm trying to I'm right there. You know when you're right there? You've been right there, like you already went into sleep, but you woke up a little bit, and you're right there. This motherfucker starts going off like a pinball machine. Bing, 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 bing. I fucking call Segura, he don't answer. I call him back, I go, Segura, get me off that fucking group text. He's fucking laughing. If he wasn't laughing, I wouldn't have been so pissed off. When he started laughing was when fucking infuriated.
Oh, you got pissed off?
I was furious. I was fucking furious. I'm trying to sleep, cocksucker. I don't bother nobody. Who do I bother? It's Saturday afternoon. I'm fucking stoned. I just ate a half a Chibo bar. I had oatmeal. I was trying to fucking take a nap.
Okay.
Because I know if I take 2 or 3 hour nap with the 3 I get at night, I'm okay. I can get off the plane and play with my fucking wife and hang out and go eat. If not, I'm walking around half fucking wounded.
Yeah.
You only sleep 3 hours. You do 2 fucking shows. You talk to 400, 500 fucking people. So now I'm like, Segura, stop getting me off this group text. He's fucking laughing.
Yeah.
So I get fucking furious then. The steroid, the fucking sleep. I get furious, and all of a sudden it keeps going, and it keeps going. And he's like, well, I told him to stop.
He can't get you off of it.
I go, get me the fuck off it. Well, he should have got me on it. Everybody knows not to fucking text me. And next thing you know, Duncan texts me like 2 times going, ha, ha, ha. I call him up. I go, next time you fucking text me, I'll break your fucking fingers. And I just hung up on that fucker, too. And I called him, and I was fucking furious. I'm still fucking furious. Not really. I ain't mad no more. I was mad that moment because you understand you don't get too much fucking sleep.
Yeah, no,
I'm finally right there, and all of a sudden the phone becomes fucking, whatever.
I'll teach you how to turn the sound off when you're sleeping.
All right, thank you. See, a lot of people don't fucking know this. So my pictures, I'm sorry, but I'm no fucking photographer. I hate cameras. I do it out of respect for you guys, so don't break my balls. Where's the music, Lee? It's Monday. A little respect for my mother, Denora, and for all the spirits that fucking watch you cocksuckers, watch over you while you're walking around and bumping into people. You're slipping, Lee. You fucked up.
I'm not slipping.
But I'm proud of you.
Thank you, buddy.
Because I love you. See? Now I gotta worry about you when I die. I wanna be around, cocksucker.
What do you mean you gotta worry about me?
When somebody breaks your heart.
Thank you, Tony.
See it, baby? Where's the jumping jacks? Let me get 3 of them. Let me get 3 jumping jacks. You gotta fucking wake America up. You gotta do some jumping jacks.
What's my neighbors up?
Fuck them. Go.
Let me do the fucking camera angle. Relax. Hold on.
Somebody who
will swear to be true as you
the 3 of them. He looks tremendous. I love it. I'm proud of you.
I do. What's it called? Let me switch cameras. I'm down a bunch of pants. Like I had to cut 2 holes in my belt, and I'm down a shirt size. So I'm fucking excited.
And you're swimming. You're looking good. You've been
Trying.
whacking off.
Of course.
Twice a day. You gotta keep
Sometimes.
the helmet in order, and you gotta save some. When she sleeps, next time she sleeps over, you save some, right? And you come on her hand.
No.
Come like on her cup of her hand. So she sniffs, it's in her skin, and then she falls in love. Oh, you come in her soup. You know, put it in your little cup and get a Chinese soup and put some in there, mix it in the egg drop soup, and she'll drink your little sperm, your little juice sperm that goes into her jeans, and then eventually she'll fall in love with you. She can't take that taste out of her mouth.
Where did I go wrong in my life that I'm talking to you?
You went
at
to college.
6 a.m. Fucking, you got to mix it in the egg drop soup. See, you pick egg drop because it's not clear like wonton
No,
soup.
it's texture.
You got the texture.
What do you think you're dealing
it
with?
already looks like egg.
I've done it 1,000 times. You whack off in the egg drop soup. People love it.
That is
Anyway.
the most disgusting
Shut
thing
up,
I've ever
cocksucker.
heard.
Let me tell you something. I gotta tell you something real fucking important. This morning, I did something, and Water Boxer
Yeah.
told me to put on Public Enemy, Black Steel and the Hour of Chaos. Let me
Okay.
tell you something. They say that music is the soundtrack of life. And I gotta tell you what happened. I got up at 3 in the fucking morning last night.
Jesus.
3:05. I went to bed at like 9. All right, I got up at 3:05.
Wow.
And I went to pee and I heard the baby.
Yeah.
Right? And I opened the door.
They're here because the egg drops it.
Right? And there's my wife passed the fuck out on the bed in the baby's room.
Yeah.
And the baby's wide awake with the purple light on with a thing kicking. And I look at her and my wife goes, she's been up since 1:30 or something. And I go, all right. So I pick her up, put the pacifier in her mouth. I check her, no diaper. I sit down with her on the computer and I put Popeye on. I put Popeye to sale. I put the fucking pacifier in her mouth and I got my notebook and I made notes of what I had to do the next couple days and my Monday and blah, 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 blah. We were there for 20, 25 minutes. My wife walked in. She's like, I haven't heard her. What happened? She go to bed. I go, no, I put Popeye on. She's fucking, we were watching Popeye with the Aladdin lamp. And then I gave her back to Terry. Terry fucking tapped out. She made some Cuban coffee. I gave it back to Terry. We drank some coffee. We talked a little while. And I put that song on, Black Steel. You know, after I saw a water box and put it on. And I think it was like an anxiety attack. My emotions over fucking took me because that was the soundtrack when I went to prison. That was the soundtrack of my college right there.
Wow.
That album was fucking amazing. And at first, let me tell you something, I can't lie to you. I would sit there and go, one of these yams going to take this fucking album off. Between this and Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel, I'm going to stab a fucking yam in here before the fucking week is over.
Christ.
But that Public Enemy, that song is so fucking deep. That album, I don't have time to review it. I didn't have time to review it. I listened to 2 songs and I almost had a fucking heart attack. Because it took me right back there to fucking September of '88 when I'm in that fucking, from the beginning.
Music does that. So when you just hear it,
Lee.
It's just like it's like a movie. It's like whoop.
Lee, it was there. Like I could smell it. Like I could smell the fucking rust.
So where were if you had to be like one place, were you like in the cell or like where were you?
It would be in the cell, but in this place there weren't cells. It was bedrooms. It was little bedrooms, and you had no door.
Yeah.
And it was an army barrack.
Oh shit.
But you only had one bed in your room, so it was your own room. You know what I'm saying? That was good about Camp George West. Because rifle, you had a double bunk or triple bunk with a motherfucker. You smelling feet and ass all fucking night.
Yeah.
Trust me, my experience wasn't as bad, but I would sit in that fucking bed at night.
Yeah.
And the guards would walk, but this was the far bunk because you worked in the kitchen. So this was the far, far bunk. So that was the privilege of having the far, not bunks, but army barracks. That was the beauty of it. So he wouldn't walk. It would take him an hour. He would only come by once an hour. That's what I'm saying. Wherever else, you had a guard by you every 10 minutes.
Okay.
We only had one. So the fucking yams would turn on Public Enemy. And it was great. Trust me. That's how I got introduced to Public Enemy, going to fucking prison. So, thank God I went to prison. I got introduced to Public Enemy. And the brothers are going to work this motherfucker out.
Can Death Squad Harlem or someone tell me if people are going to be offended by Yum?
No. Death Squad Harlem is Dominican. No, nobody's offended by Yum. Nobody gets offended no more. Listen to the church. They know what they're going to fucking get.
No, I'm not saying they're going to get offended.
I'm a fucking spick, and that's just how it works
I don't
out.
know if I can
I'm
say
with the
Yum.
fucking Irish. I'm with the fucking Guineas. I'm with fucking everybody this week. I'm with the fucking Jews. How long have we been with the fucking Jews? We've been with the Jews since day one. We're with everybody. We have no fucking beef here at the church of what's happening now. So what? What are you going to do there? You know what kills me about this country?
What?
When somebody makes a big deal about, well, you know, and it pisses, like I've told you before, I don't like when white people get pissed off because somebody says the word nigger. But then again, I get pissed off when a Jew says Hitler. You follow me? Like, I get offended. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, cocksucker, using that word Hitler around me? You know what I'm saying? I don't like the word Hitler. In fact, speaking of Italian people, anyway, I get to fucking New York, right?
Yeah.
Before I get to New York, I get an email from this cool motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he says, I see you're going to be in the city Thursday night.
Oh, I'm so fucking
right,
jealous.
I'm going to talk to you about this. He goes, stop by and my restaurant, come and eat something. I was like, you know what, man? When was the last time I dipped into the fucking city? When? I'm always such a fucking mook. I called my brother George, and I called Timmy Holloway, the getaway driver on the Michael's Jewelry Heist, and I fucking called him. I said, what are you guys going to do? You want to go to the Arty Lang show with me? They're like, yeah, go meet me at the Palm on 240 West.
They have a bunch in New York. I checked their website
There are
after.
four of them, but let me tell you something. So I went home. It was in my hotel room. I ate a half a Chibo chew just to get the blood going. I didn't want to
Just to get it
I didn't want to
going.
get like Lee and have my red eyes like the color of Lee's shirt. And they sent the car, the Arty Lang show, so I just said, drop me off. He's like, you want us to wait? Nah, drop me off. I want to experience the whole fucking New York thing.
Yeah.
Me and George smoked a half a doob outside or whatever. George, on the other hand, stopped the Chan's Dragon Inn because he's such a fucking soldier and picked up a container of pork fried rice and 4 fucking egg rolls from Chan's Dragon Inn, right? Yeah. Picked them up with the mustard, the fucking fortune cookie, the whole thing, brought it into the city in a bag, and we walked into fucking Palm with the Chinese food. We sat all night at the Palm restaurant with a fucking thing. So we get there, Francisco's our way. The bad little Spanish dude looked like Michael Corleone in Godfather 2. The grease, bad motherfucker. You guys want wine? Nah. We're just gonna go fucking commando here. So we open up with the lobster bisque. George gets the ahi tuna, fucking off the chain.
I love ahi tuna.
Off the chain. And I got the Clams Casino, which I have not had since like 82. That's a New York City thing. They don't even know what the fuck Clams Casino on. And they put bacon bits with little, tremendous. Mm-hmm. Then the fucking main course came. The guy says to me, Francisco goes, what kind of steak you want me to... He goes, they have a 18-ounce...
sirloin?
Bone in.
Ribeye.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. I think it was a New York cut. Beautiful. I'm not good with cuts. I'm sorry, Anthony. Francisco suggests put some olives on that motherfucker with some red peppers, some jalapeno peppers, and lobster. Lee, are you fucking kidding me?
You call me when you're on the road, but you're like, the show is good, we gotta do this on the podcast. You called me right after the meal, you're like, dog, I just had this meal.
It was tremendous. It was something, and you know what? Listen, man, Joe Rogan, God bless that motherfucker. We go to the best joints. Joe Rogan does not fuck around. And I didn't even call Joe. I'm just gonna wait to see Joe and Joe go look. There's a Palm restaurant downtown. Let me take you down there one night. That's how good that fucking steak was, Lee. Wow. So I'm going to go back down there. I'm going to go to the one downtown across from the Staples Center the night before we baptize the baby.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah. They got the manager. So I want to give a shout out to my man, Anthony fucking Spino, for having me there. And my man, Francisco, the waiters, the whole Palm restaurant organization. You motherfuckers are throwing heat. Because I went there once before. I went there when I booked something. I took Josh Wolf and Ralphie May out to lunch at the Palms next to Dan Tanner's one day. This had to be 6-7 years ago, I think, after the Longest Yard. Oh, wow. And it was delicious, but I didn't forget. Maybe something, cocaine was on my mind, something.
Maybe it's the fucking 8 pounds of Chiba Chews you've eaten.
Shut the fuck up, cocksucker. Maybe you should give that fucking girl Chiba Chew. Do you smoke dope with her? Do you try to soften her up, Lee? Or do you just tell her this shit? You gotta soften these broads up. That's why I leave the weed here, Lee. I left you 3 fucking bats, not for you to look at. There's 3 bats. 2 of them that have been started, 2 roaches. If you smoke all that shit with her, you at least get to suck her titties. Remember in high school when you got a chick high, she let you suck her titties?
Yes, and she has a drug test coming up. And for 99% of girls, you're right. But and this is probably one of the reasons I'm not that upset. It's not as long as you guys, but she's like my George. Like I could go to her and ask her to do anything. So it's...
You can't fuck everybody,
yeah.
Lee. That's the one thing about women. You can't. That's what guys make a mistake. You can't fuck everybody.
Yeah.
No matter how bad to the bone you think you are, and you gotta have female friends. When I was younger, I fell into that trap, and I got out of it. Before you put them into the friend zone, you try to close them one time on the helmet. If they say no, they're not into it, then they become your friends. You see if they're cool enough. Bro, some of my best friends are fucking women. I love them. I just hooked up with Corey Tattoo. My friend in Long Island went to lunch. That's my girl. I love Corey Tattoo. I don't want her for that. She's beautiful.
No, but
I have tons of buddies like that. Let me give some shout outs real quick.
Go for it.
About Long Island. Let me tell you something how good my man Rockmaster Jello. This motherfucker showed up with cannolis, cookies, asked me about the Flying Jew. He fucking works hard. He brought his friends from fucking work. I love Long Island. I love these people. These people are fucking crazy. Charles Ulrich, Pete in New Haven, no fucking stop smoking, cocksucker. Guy with the fucking whatever. I broke a bong in McGuire. Some guy brought a bong out and I broke his fucking bong by mistake.
Jesus
I went to look, but I got a blister on my finger.
I broke his $200 bong, but my finger hurts.
I went to take the chamber off and it was on fire. And I fucking dropped it like a half a fag and it broke and shit happened. So I want to give him a shout out. He knows I fucking love him. Anthony Spino again. My man Paul Connolly, I love you. Danny Brito. And Paul Powers, you bad motherfucker. Stay black. And remember, when you believe in yourself, you got the love coming to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I got for you today. Fucking, but the steak, go to the Palms, everything. Arty Lang that's the first time I met Arty. I was blown the fuck away. He was a sweetheart. The show was great.
Yeah, he had me on for a fucking long time.
Sure, dog. I don't fuck around.
Yeah. No, but it was cool because I know he did. He used to have a radio show or something like that. And he did that, and
he was on Stern for a long time on the heroin. And you know what? I give him he's trying real hard, and I love him. I'd love to get him on the podcast one day. I'm going to call over there and see if he can call up, because he knows. He knows about addiction. He knows what it takes. You know, Stanhope hates, what's his name?
I don't know.
Dr. Drew.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's funny. I don't mislike Dr. Drew. I just think the approach he took to addiction sucked dick. You know, I get a lot of emails about addiction. People hear it in my voice. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's 30 years. I've smoked crack. I did coke. I did heroin. I'm very fucking fortunately I didn't get hooked on the heroin. Very fortunate. I guess it was because I was so hooked on the coke, there was no room for the fucking heroin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people know, man, I know how to get off it. I got the fucking answer. It's all within yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
It's all about you. No rehab's going to save you. No religion's going to save you. The people around you are going to save you, and you're going to save you. But you're going to save you first. Then the people around you, look at them and understand the weight you would put on them without you, or if something happened to you. And that makes it all, that's the picture from the other way. When I started thinking about, what if you get a call, Lee, tomorrow at 6 in the morning, somebody says, you're not going to believe this, Joey Diaz OD'd. Yeah, you got a computer now. You got a microphone. You know what I'm saying? You got a few shirts. I was your buddy.
Yeah.
I was your buddy. You're going to go, he let me down. You're not going to say, you're not going to fucking say that, you're not going to say that you love me because I let you down. At the end of the day, behind closed doors, you're going to talk whatever you want at that funeral. He was a good guy. He called me a cocksucker, you know, a fat Jew, the flying Jew. But behind closed doors, you're going to go, that motherfucker let me down. The people that I dealt with on a daily basis, the people that, you know, I came into their life, that's the people that matter. There's only 6 or 7 of those people in your life that really fucking matter. Some people may have 1. If you have 2 or 3, God bless you.
Yeah.
Think about those 3 people, not those fucking jerk-offs at the bar you hang with when you go to a Jimmy Buffett concert with your fucking hat on. Those ain't your fucking friends. I'm talking about the people who look at you for something, not money, something. There's people that you have time vested with. It's not about money. You make their day. You fill a void in their fucking heart. Mm-hmm. Look at them, and that'll get you off the fucking addiction. As I sparked off a fucking number. Yeah. Give me some music, Lee. Something. Let's get these motherfuckers. I'll talk about the Benjamins. Hit it, Lee. I want you to go to fucking what's her name. I want you to go to what's her name's part. That is the best part of the whole jam. It's Monday, motherfuckers. Get your gun. Get your gun. Wash your dick. Wash your pussy, get out there. Work from fucking strength, you know what I'm saying? Oh, suck it, Lee. Ooh, wiggle, wiggle.
Suck it. I knew it was going to get to that eventually.
Go,
It take 2 years.
Wiggle, Lee, wiggle, Lee. If it matter, suck a dick. Hit it, brother. What's happening, baby boy?
How you doing?
It's my main man, George, MMA Junkie. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for fucking calling, dog. I was just listening to All About the Benjamins when she mentions Rio de Janeiro, and I thought about Vito Belfort's fucking kick to the head on Luke Rockball. Tremendous.
Can you believe that? That was amazing. Seriously, I knew Vitor had improved his kickboxing, but, you know, we've always known him as a boxer with fast hands, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who can, you know, turn that on if he needs to, but he rarely shows it. But his kickboxing has really, really come alive in the last few years.
That was fucking tremendous. Luke Rockhold is still over there saluting himself in the fucking mirror. That kick was so...
Yeah, and Luke Rockhold's a tough son of a bitch.
That's a tough motherfucker,
yeah,
dog.
Yeah, you finished that guy. You definitely have to be proud of yourself.
You know, I'm looking at this fight this weekend, and what stuck out the most to me was 2 things, 2 components. Vito Belfort, of course, but fucking Jacare Souza. You know, that's another guy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He keeps getting better and better.
He's a former second champion like Luke Rockhold is. And, you know, he's no joke. He's a decorated grappler who really, really improved his wrestling. So now he wasn't like the type of grappler who waits for you to take him down so he can go to work. He takes your ass down, and then he goes to work. And, of course, it's always beneficial to be in top position rather than on your back. You know, but aside from all that, he's also become a pretty polished striker, too.
No, his striking is fucking great. He's gonna. I'm telling you, these 2 have added a fucking tremendous new angle to. I'm Souza's 185, right? Souza.
He is.
Yeah, 185.
Both Souza, Vitor, and Rockhold, all legitimate challengers to Anderson Silva.
Yeah, this is pretty intense. How you been doing beside that, brother?
Good, but let me just add one last thing, Joey, if you don't mind. The one thing I am concerned about is Souza and Vito Belfort just kind of still not wanting that Anderson Silva fight. I don't understand what they're waiting for. That's one thing I can appreciate about Chael Sonnen and now Chris Weidman is they really want this guy. They're confident they can take him out. Yet the other guys, I don't know if it's a Brazilian doesn't want to kick another Brazilian's ass, or a Brazilian doesn't want to talk crap on another Brazilian, or what it is. But I just wish these guys would be wanting that a little bit more, man. You know, he's the one driving Phantoms and Mercedes-Benz and BMWs or whatever. He's the one cashing $1 million of checks. Don't these guys want that?
Listen, man, that Anderson Silva, that's a complete different animal also. You know, Chris Kamar, I think a lot of these guys talk about Anderson Silva and they don't really know. And, I mean, Jacare Souza, like the guy said, is one of his training partners, who I was trained with him before. And Vito got kicked in the fucking head, so he's not willing to go down that street again, you know? But in that division, that's what you need to do in the UFC. So I know that they know it's in their future. They just don't want to talk shit. Would you talk shit about it? I wouldn't call him out.
Well, if you know you're going to get your ass kicked anyway, you might as well talk shit and generate pay-per-view buys, you know, maybe somewhat convince yourself. I don't know. I mean, go down in flames, right?
Yeah, I like the talking shit thing, but I don't. I don't like it because it comes back to bite you in the ass and you're sitting there looking like a fucking Mamaluka the Yay. I'd rather go in there, say he's a gentleman. In the back of your mind, you know what you got to do, and you know what the guy's strengths and weaknesses are, and you go in there and fucking attack him. I got to ask you something, George. I was away from the computer for a couple days. Can you break down the whole Nick Diaz thing if you can? Or Nate Diaz, what happened? I don't know anything about it till last night, till I got home.
Yeah, okay, so UFC 159, Pat Healy fought Jim Miller. They had a great fight, and they were both awarded the fight of the night. Pat Healy defeated Jim Miller. He also submitted him. He got a $65,000 bonus for that, and he got his half of the fight of the night, another $65,000. So $130,000 altogether. Now, what the UFC's done is now they withhold the bonuses until the tests come in, and you know, for steroids, for marijuana, and so it takes a few weeks. And we found out last week that Pat Healy pissed hot for marijuana metabolite, so he doesn't get his $130,000. They let Jim Miller keep his 65 because they're not going to penalize him. He was part of the fight of the night. But Brian Caraway got, Misha Tate's boyfriend, he got the $65,000 for the submission because he was the next most impressive submission of the night. So he got to his $65K. Now, I believe Pat Healy and Nate Diaz are kind of tight, but what happened was, I left this part out. So Brian Caraway gets the $65,000. Our reporter, the Magnificent Morocco, catches up with Brian Caraway, gets some comments, and Caraway goes off a little bit on, the mistake that Pat made, but just marijuana users in general. And that seemed to piss off Nate Diaz, who then went to Twitter and called him a fag, and said, I think he said he didn't agree with the decision of taking Pat Healy's money, and then he said something along the lines of, and it went to the world's biggest fag. And, of course, the UFC has definitely frowned upon its athletes, using that word, and they have that code of conduct now. I think they're all familiar with it, and, basically what he should have said was, it couldn't have gone to the world's biggest bitch, deuce, asshole, whatever. He just picked the wrong word.
And he's suspended now?
He's suspended. 90 days, 90 days he's suspended, which really is no big deal because that's the kind of time you take off anyway for a fight. But he got hit with a $20,000 fine too.
It's a lot of reefer. It's a lot of fucking reefer.
Exactly.
God damn, Nate.
How about the joint that cost Pat Healy $130,000? That's even more expensive.
And I'm gonna tell you something. That Pat Healy is a fucking great kid. He went to Jersey, and that's what it was. As I'm watching the Pat Healy Jim Miller fight, I'm thinking to myself, this motherfucker didn't get the memo. He was too stoned to read it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get the memo. He wasn't supposed to go to New Jersey and beat up on Jim Miller. And now it comes out that he just didn't fucking read it. He said, fuck it. So, what are you going to do, brother? I'm happy you called in for that. What happened?
He said he quit about 30 days in advance. He didn't, he thought it'd be out by then. But, I think what it boils down to now, Joey, is, people used to say 8 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now I'm here in a month, and who knows? Maybe they're not being genuine with us. But I think basically once you sign the dotted line, you know, and you do your 8-week camp, just stay off it altogether.
Hey, listen, man, when you when you find peace in this shit, it's tough to fucking, that's easier said than done, you know, and I feel bad for Pat Healy. He fought a great fucking fight, but obviously you have to respect something. You're absolutely right. So, whatever. I'm not mad at him. What are you going to do? You know, he got busted. It's amazing how good the tests have gotten. It used to be 30 days, 32 days, you know, and that's for a fat fuck. For a guy that's sweating every day, it should just be 3 or 4 weeks. But these tests go fucking deep now. They go deep, I guess. You can't beat them with water. You can't beat them with nothing, you know, so whatever. You know, Dana White gave an interview to somebody a while back, and he said that was the biggest concern. Did he not? Did he not say it wasn't TRTs or steroids? He said that he felt a lot of people wasn't getting high. I know I'd have to if I was getting punched in the fucking head and getting my arm twisted, you know. I don't drink.
Yeah, well, TRT is pretty big for him. You know, he definitely wants to curb that or if not abolish it altogether. And as far as marijuana, Mark Ratner, you know, one of the UFC VPs there for regulatory, you know, affairs or whatever, he was also going to petition to the commissioners that, you know, they should probably ban that, get rid of that testing too for marijuana. So I know the UFC definitely wants to take a softer stance, but for right now, the rules are the rules. And you know, the problem, Joey, I guess, is I've never really messed around too much with Mary Jane, and so I really don't know what it's like. So maybe it's easier for me to say, hey, 8 weeks out, stop it. Maybe you can tell me, because I know you're a aficionado of it. You know, how long could you go without it if you knew that it depended on 65,000, 130,000, and your wins and losses, you know, in the UFC?
Between you and I, at 50, I could do it. At 50, I could figure something out. At 23, I couldn't do it. I had no self-control. I wouldn't, you know, I would go like I know me then. At that age, I would probably go to the third day before the fight, and that Friday I'd get high. That's how dumb I fucking was. So I can't really judge one of those guys. You know, when you're young, you think you got the world by the balls, and you do, but you have the world by the balls in a different situation. Not that you can fucking smoke dope and pass the test. Listen, man, when I was going through my shit, when I was 27, and I'm not ashamed to say this, they would piss test me Monday. When I was in the federal probation shit, George, they would piss me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You had to call up, and if your color came up, you had to go down there and piss within 2 hours. Okay? So I know for a fact, George, that every Friday night I started snorting coke early because I figured that if I stopped early, that would give me the 72 hours to beat it on Monday. George, I never beat a test. Knowing, George, that they were going to piss me. And I put fucking pool cleaner in my dick. I put Drano in my dick. I did everything to beat that fucking piss test. I used to drink a bottle of vinegar, white distilled vinegar with cranberry juice 2 hours before the test, and still fucking pissed hot. Nothing works.
Wow.
A bottle of this. How bad of an addict are you at 27? At this time, I was 29. I was out of the joint. You know, and I was out of the joint. I had just gotten out, George. And who the fuck is going to tell? And all you had to do was stop. Like, listen, bro. All you had to do in those days was go to the judge, write a petition, and go, I'm going out of town till Wednesday. And they let you. And you could not even leave town. You could just get high in your house and not call back until Wednesday. And I still got high, George. So who the fuck knows when you're a young man? What
does Drano coming out of your dick feel like?
I still got scars, psychologically and physically, on my helmet. I can't even, sometimes when I pee, if I pee next to like open plumbing, my dick fucking climbs in my nutsack.
God damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I know what, somebody like Nick Diaz was going through when you're sitting there, when you're a fighter or anything, and you're thinking to create moves, and when you get high, it's a lot easier to work out. It's a lot easier to go down there and throw some kicks and roll. So who am I to judge somebody, George?
Yeah, I got you. You looking forward to 160 this weekend?
Yes, the fuck I am. But I am looking forward to this. I am looking forward to seeing all the MMA junkie. I felt really bad, George, because I'm shooting that thing Thursday and Friday. I'm shooting late Friday. So I'm the type of guy, if I miss the weigh-in, I say fuck the fight. I stay home. But because a bunch of your people coming in. I'm going to fly in Saturday morning, and I'm going to meet up with you motherfuckers somewhere. I don't have a comedy show, but at least let me show up, and I'll have some shirts or something, and we'll fuck around at the bar. Maybe Lisa Ayat will fly out and lose 800 and play poker this weekend. What do you think, Lisa Ayat, flying you in? Go to MMA junkie fucking thing, Lee?
Yeah.
Go over and sit with George.
What, man, we'd love to have you guys. And Joey, if you're free on Friday afternoon, big deal, man. You missed the weigh-ins, but Fridays is yet another day to come out and hang out. There's a lot of things going on. So, get your ass down on Friday.
What is the MMA junkie Saturday fucking thing schedule? Give me the whole schedule for the weekend. Break it down from Friday to Sunday. What's going on with you guys?
Well, check this out. We're going to start on Tuesday. On Tuesday, there's going to be at least two dozen people in by Tuesday night. People are going to start coming in tonight. People have already come in since last Friday from New Zealand. But anyway, a big group comes in Tuesday night. We're going to go see comedian Adam Hunter, the MMA roasted guy. He's also going to be in our studio on Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to go do an MMA trivia night. We have our stat cat that's part of the show who provides a lot of stats to the show. He's written up a bunch of questions. So, a lot of junkies and fighters are going to go to a bar, McMullen's Bar in Vegas, and we're going to do an MMA trivia night. And then on Thursday, we're doing bowling at the Red Rock Hotel, one of the Stations hotels owned by the Fertittas, and that's going to be really, really cool. Again, a lot of fighters are coming out for that. And then we're also going to watch a pro practice on Thursday at the Syndicate Gym here in Las Vegas. So it'll give the junkies a feel of what these guys go through when they get in there for 2 hours and beat each other up as they prepare to fight. Friday, we got the weigh-ins. We got Texas de Brazil after our 1,500 show. By then, there'll be about 75 to 100 of us. By Friday, that's when most people start rolling in. Then we all go over to the weigh-ins and, watch that. And then we're going to a hip-hop concert with LL Cool J and Snoop Dogg and a bunch of others. Andrew Dice Clay, some people are going to peel off to that. And any time that we're not doing an activity, we're going to sit right in front of the MMA Junkie radio booth inside the Mandalay Bay Hotel and just drink and hang out, kind of get to know each other. People are bringing, swag. We're going to have some swag to give out. So, I definitely invite you to cruise by if you're an MMA fan and you're going to be in town. Saturday, we're going to watch the fights at Legacy Stadium. Rather than go to the fights and kind of be split up, we decided to all be together. And Legacy Stadium at the Venetian has a stadium-sized theater where you can all watch it and wager on the fight. So we're definitely looking forward to your predictions, Joey, on Friday, so we can know what to parlay, what to bet on, what fighters to back. That's going to be a blast. And then, of course, the closing ceremonies at the Foundation Room at Mandalay Bay that night. By then, everyone's kind of
fucked up. Fucked up. I'll be there with edibles, banana bread, the whole fucking thing. I'll be there. I can't get there Friday. If I could, I'll be there. But Saturday, I'm going to show up at the fucking Vicaroo Stadium, wherever the fuck it is, the Virginia. I'm going to watch. I can at least watch the prelims with you guys, and then I'll catch you guys after that, and we'll fuck around and do whatever we need to do. Because, George, the reason I really wanted you to call in today was because I know how much you love these people that you work with. You really love what you do, George. You love MMA. You love the fans. I've seen you sit out there and drink with them and carry on and have a great time. And I love that you do it. You've inspired me to love what I do, a little more. So thank you, man.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks for saying that. And of course, they love you. They love you guys. They're definitely looking forward to seeing you, Joey. And you're right. It's not a job when you love what you do. And we really love what we do. We love the sport. So even though my job is to watch fights, I have no problem with it. I have no problem watching Facebook, FX, Fuel, Spike TV, you name it, UFC Tonight, any show that has MMA in it, I'm watching. And these athletes are just phenomenal people. They really are. They're great athletes. It's a great diversity. Brazilians, Russians, Americans, Japanese, Australians,
Cubans,
Cubans, you name it, Mexicans. Everybody can fight, and there's some good ones everywhere. And they all come together. They all have different types of personalities. They all have different types of skill sets. And they're just great people, man. And I feel very lucky to be able to cover this and do this for a living.
You said something in the beginning of the podcast of the call that I've learned a lot from MMA. The thing that's really helped me the last 3 years as a comedian is that every day I try to work on something, a different arsenal. What we saw Saturday night with Vito Belfort with that kick was a guy that's been around for a while, and he knows that he has to change it up a little bit. He knows that his time is more valuable. So when he gets in there now, he has to hit a little fucking harder. You know, for Luke to take that fucking kick, that was a phenomenal kick. If you I watched that kick 80 fucking times. I watched it again last night. I stayed up last night and watched it and taped it again last night. Taped it fucking again. And then taped Above All Angles, whatever, with Anderson Silva. But it was amazing, the kick. It was textbook. And in life, you have to keep improving every fucking day. And that's what I'm learning from these guys. And look at the guys that don't. Look at the guys that come in there with the same game plan all the time. They disappear from the UFC, George.
Yeah. You know, Luke Rockhold said it himself. He said he was starting to get Vitor's timing down with his hands. You know, Vitor's a great boxer, but Luke Rockhold's a very intelligent fighter, and I think he was starting to get a good beat on his footwork, his hands, his timing. He was getting comfortable. He was starting to throw a little bit more, and bam, all of a sudden this kick hits him. So, you know, that's the beauty of mixed martial arts is you can't just get the timing of someone's hands. You have to get the timing of anything else they might throw your way, including a takedown, attempt, a kick, a knee, a flying knee, a Superman punch. You know, and there's really a lot to look out for. You know, poor Luke Rockhold he got caught by an excellent strike, really, and I don't know too many people that would have survived that.
Listen, he learned. You know what he learned that, Vito? He learned that from when he fought Anderson. He didn't expect the unexpected. You know, if you go into these fights and you're known as a wrestler and you're going with that same one-leg takedown, you know what? Fucking good luck. Good fucking luck. The wrestler that goes in there and throws a spinning fucking flying kick one time and that's the guys that keep evolving. And that's what I say, like, you know, I know that you work out, I started working out, Lee's work, and this all came from MMA. Once I would go to those events, I felt embarrassed walking around a heavy sack of shit. Even if I was heavy and I was working out, I feel a little bit more confident. And that's why I go to the events now, and I feel fucking a lot better about myself, and who the fuck knows? Maybe I'll go have a V8. What else, George?
It's very inspiring as well, you know, and I really, really love mixed martial arts, and even all the little components. So when I watch Showtime boxing, I get to watch just boxing. When I get to watch, you know, a dual wrestling meet, I concentrate just on wrestling. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, there's a lot of tournaments in town. I'll try and go and catch one of those. And it's fun. It's just great to see that there are athletes that can do it all and flow through it, you know, and that's just amazing to me. I grew up with just wrestling, just boxing, but to see these guys that can do it all, I never thought I'd see it.
I just grew up with fucking Nunchucks, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. Eventually you got to get the stars, and you got to get a fucking BB gun. You got to switch it up. Well, fucking, how's your family, George? How's my little brother doing with his fucking what-if questions, that cocksucker?
He's doing all right. He's looking forward to seeing you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I gave it a shot once, but I hit myself on the nuts too many times. So I put those things down quickly. I don't know how some guys can get going on that.
Oh, that's tremendous.
That means you have to sacrifice a few nut shots.
No, it's not the nut shot. It's the elbow. I tell you what's the worst. It's the elbow and the back of your head. When you really get into practicing, you don't even do that. It's the elbow and it's that nunchuck. When you go underneath, when that little tip hits your fucking elbow, you feel it in your ankle. Like it just, your whole body just goes, damn. And then the back of your cranium, when you go to spin around, sometimes a nunchuck comes up and hits you in the back of the... I remember I got hit. I used to put copper fucking tips on the ends, dog. We don't fuck around in Jersey. Copper fucking tips. You know when you hit yourself with a copper, you know like plumbing, they put the copper to stop it. We put copper on the bottom of a broom handle. Are you kidding me or what? That's old fucking school. That's like putting rocks in a wiffle ball bat. If I hit you, you're going down like Reggie Jackson in Game 8. I love you, cocksucker. Wait, I will see you. What's up?
Before you go, George, that sounded cool. Is there a website or something? Or do you have to get tickets for this event, or what's going?
Just show the fuck up to the Mandalay Bay outside the booth and start drinking. Sit there. Somebody will show up.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You know,
sit there. Somebody will show up. I've seen it before.
With what we're doing, you can go to MMAJunkie.com/radio. That's the direct site, the direct link to our radio show, and of course our website, MMA Junkie. And you can see our guest list, who's going to be there. But yeah, like Joey said, just show the fuck up to Mandalay Bay. You know, we're covering a lot of the expenses for some of these things. The fighters are coming out on their own dime. But, you know, of course, some drinking will be on you. But just come out. It's going to be a great time. It's like an adult fantasy camp when when you were growing up and you heard about adults going to, like to Florida to play baseball with the legends. Same thing like that, except, we're not exactly going to doing any MMA, but we're going to hang out. We're going to talk fights. It's going to be a blast. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, and I want to thank you guys for having me, man. It's been a lot of fun.
I missed you, George, and I was thinking about the event, and I was thinking last week I was probably getting 3 to 4 emails or Facebook questions a day. Well, I see you at MMA Junkie, and I just wanted to address it. So I thought about calling you Friday morning, but I knew you were busy. So I'm happy you called up, man. You were fucking great. I love you, George.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Love you too, Joey. And I really hope both of you guys can show up. It'll be nice to see you.
I'll see you Saturday for sure. I love you, man.
All right, take care, brother.
Thank you, brother. Have a good week.
See ya.
Oh, shit. I hope you motherfuckers heard that. If you didn't get your tickets, you don't even have to go to the fights. Just fucking get up a shitty hotel for how much they cost on the site.
Yeah, well, on the weekends it's different, but there's the fucking Q or the Imperial Palace. It's $30.
Come on, guys.
That's fucking. I like that he's doing it for free.
Take a fucking bus on Tuesday. You get there by Thursday. You smoke some dope. We eat some edibles. We'll shoot some fucking H.
Don't play
the whole thing.
Don't play blackjack.
Don't play blackjack. Leah, you done? That's it. You just quit on
No.
You just retooling.
I'll keep going, but I just.
Don't quit on me.
It was like
you're there, but you just.
I played the lottery even though it was $600 million.
And what happened? You said you're gonna fly over my house and throw a bag of shit. Looks like you'll be walking over there, cocksucker. Yeah. He called me up talking about his personal plane and
I
shit,
didn't call
thinking
you
he was
up.
fucking Elvis and Heat.
Jesus Christ. That's fine. I like that it's free. That's really nice of him.
The who?
I like that it's free. I thought you'd have to buy a ticket.
No. These guys are straight up. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, it's 2013. If you don't have no customer service in your fucking life, something happened to me the other night that really pissed me the fuck off.
What happened?
Okay, and let's break it down. And I'll tell you after you people hear this conversation, not you, a lot of fucking people are going to be pissed off at me, but let me break something down to you, okay? Plain and fucking simple. You know, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, and just like you guys, I was fans of people. I was fans of Richard Pryor. I went to see him after he got burned. I went to see Sinatra. You know, I went to see a lot of people, and I know what to expect from people. I know what not to expect from people. You know, I shook Richard Gere's hand at a club one night, Studio 54. I just had to meet him, but I wouldn't torment him or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay,
there's a thing called a fan. When I was a child, when I was a kid, I had a Julius Erving poster on my wall. I loved it. He had a net shirt on. His leg was picked up. And if I saw Julius Erving, I would bow. You know, in fact, when he signed with the Sixers and Converse signed him, they would have festivals. And if you bought sneakers, you would get 2 tickets to these fucking Julius Erving things on Saturday mornings.
Oh, cool.
And you went with your basketball, and he showed you drills, and he showed you how to shoot, and how to fucking... It was just brilliant. For Converse paid for this shit.
Wow.
I was part of this deal. But I was a fan. And did I have a way of connecting with him? No, there was no websites then. You wrote letters. You wrote letters. You found out where the Dr. J fan club was. You know, I was a letter writer. I used to write to Duke University, to the coach Bill, whatever. I would write to Dean Smith, and I would have them send me training programs. Every college has them. Kids don't know this. You write, if you're a wrestler and you send a letter to fucking Iowa State and go, I want to wrestle for you. Do you have a training program? They've already got it printed up.
Yeah,
they have that, and you send it out to these kids, and you lose your mind as a kid. It makes you a bigger fan of Kentucky. You know, I was a fan of coaches Iona and fucking the guy from fucking Kansas. I loved as a kid. You know, I was a fucking idiot. You know, I'm a fucking idiot. It's well known that I'm half retarded. You know, we all are. But I didn't have a way of contacting these people. Let's fast forward. This is 2013. Somebody came up to me when I was at the
Palm.
No, at the other place, the Arty Lang thing, when I was outside. Yeah. He's like, dog, you know what, man? I got to tell you something. I'm not fucking cool with your comedy. You talk some fucking craziness. But he goes, I respect you because you're a man. I emailed you one time, and you sent me an email back about a random subject about sleep apnea or something, about vitamins. He goes, you know how many people I fucking emailed and never got a thing back? And then he goes, I followed you on Facebook. And then I found out you were funny as fuck. You go crazier on Twitter. And he goes, I remember you had a ball sack. I mean, he's been there that long. The guy knew. He goes, you know, and he goes, one time I hit you on Twitter about an off-color joke, and you told me to go fuck myself. And just as I was going to call you a fat fucking spick, I thought about what you had just done. You had just communicated with me. Didn't matter what you said. And he goes, I don't know if you remember. He goes, I don't expect you. I wrote back, I loved you, you fat fuck. And you put much love back, and that's it. He goes, I'd never tweeted you again, but you tweeted me. And this is how I feel right now, man. If somebody's got a Twitter page, I hate the fucking word celebrity. I fucking hate it when people come up to me and call me Mr. Diaz. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Just call me Joey or let's smoke a joint. Don't tell me to roll it. Have it prepared. Don't show up and show me the butt like you fucking Johnny High Times. Have it prepared so we can smoke on the move. You follow me? So, but if fucking, even Joe Rogan hits people back, the people I associate with, I watch their Twitter. Stephen Bauer, Emilio, they talk to people when they can't. If somebody doesn't twitch you back, what's the purpose of having that shit? That's what people pay for now, is the full experience, is to have you, whatever. I can't come to your house to fucking dinner every night. But this is how I think about it, right? Sometimes, like I just read an article about a celebrity who doesn't take pictures, like a comedian who doesn't take pictures. Did that bother me? No, I understand. It doesn't bother me, but I understand how there's some people you can't touch.
Yeah.
They're germaphobes.
What's the guy, the host of America's Got Talent, who did, like, Howie Mandel doesn't do it, right?
Right. A lot of people you can't touch. They have these Hollywood type things, and anywhere else you get smacked in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like, how about I smack you in the fucking mouth? Shake my hand, motherfucker. But because you are, oh no, I'm a germaphobe. Yeah, how about I smack you in the fucking mouth? You're paying $20 million fucking dollars, whether you're a celebrity, a baseball player, a movie star, whatever the fuck they call them. You follow me? Everybody has the phobia just to let you know they're a little, oh no, I don't do that. I drink a vegan fucking milk or whatever the fuck they drink just to make you feel like a fucking momo, which they do. The point of it being, you know what, man? If you buy a band's music or a comedian's fucking stupid fucking CDs or My Testicle Testaments, whatever the fuck you're buying, t-shirts from anybody or shoes or sneakers, if you email that person, even if it takes a month, I hope they get back to you. Because we're not fans anymore. When people come up to me and go, you're a fan, it fucking destroys me. We're part of a network now. This is how easy it is. We tweet each other. I tweet you the music that's on my mind. It was just so weird how that person put it to me that it bothered me for like 2 days.
Wait, what bothered you about it? It sounds like it's cool.
That years ago, I didn't have a way to contact Julius Erving. But today, if I hit Julius Erving on Twitter, or something, listen, I understand that you don't want to take a picture of me. You can't come over my house to eat. But this is you in the privacy of your own house. You open your door, you lock it. Takes you 2 minutes to write somebody back. Thank you for being a follower or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody should get that.
So you were mad about what he said. You were mad that other people don't do it.
Do not do it. Like, even take the time. Even if it takes a month. You got a million. Fucking Joe Rogan gets a million emails a fucking month. He's told me that he wants to do a podcast where he just answers back the emails because he feels so fucking bad. You can't answer everything. I sit there because I'm a momo for 2 hours. Yesterday we had another 90 fucking emails, and I sit there while you're fucking hanging out with the chick, trying to rub her leg, telling her, I love you.
I'm not telling you nothing anymore.
I'm proud of you. No, I'm proud of you. Listen, I bust your balls. I got to toughen you up a little bit. That's it. See, if you would have got a nookie cookie before, you wouldn't have to tell her you loved her. You would have just looked at her and she would have known.
I didn't say I loved her.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
What did you say? What were the exact words?
I'm not giving you the exact words. I think I said something like I have feelings.
You said I have something heavy on my heart.
Oh, fuck you.
Did you say that like Chubby and whatever? Put on Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer.
I'm not putting that on.
Put Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer. Let's rock this out. It's Monday. What the fuck? It's Monday. We already got Tony Bennett. We gave him fucking Biggie. We gave him everything. People are texting. They're calling. Who the fuck are these people calling me at fucking 6 in the morning?
Well, it's because you said you don't like being...
These people got no respect. Oh, shit. What's up, dog? What do you got to tell me? You had to tell me something. Hit it.
What?
You said you want
okay, yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. So, we're brought to you again by Ting. Visit church.ting.com for a $25 service credit or device discount. So in case you don't know, Ting is a mobile service that makes sense. And we talked about the hotspots last week. We talked about buying used. So I wanted to tell you it's a no contract or ETF. It's truly and completely contract free. There's no early termination fee or other BS. There's no bundling or ride-along services. Choose through extra small through double XL services levels for voice, minutes, messages, and data. Then there's no add-on charges for voicemail, call ID, tethering hotspot, which is fucking like $20 a month everywhere else. Three-way calling, call forwarding. And you can have unlimited devices in one plan. So like eventually you're gonna, when in like 6, 7, 10 years or whatever, your daughter's gonna need a cell phone. If you had a company, you could have as many services as you want, And I wanted to go on their website because I like looking at electronics because I'm a nerd. But I was thinking about it. Fucking iPhones are fucking $600, and then you have to pay $100 a month. Ting has 3 phones under $100 with our $25 discount, and 5 under $200.
That's not bad.
So eventually, if you want Mercy to have one when she goes to school, but she doesn't need to have, if you have kids and they don't need all the games, their cheapest phone is $43.
It's not bad.
$43. You give your kids a few minutes a month. It's really fucking cool. And there's a no-hold customer support. You can call them at 855-TING-FTW anytime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and a real person will pick up the phone.
Not some fucking Puerto Rican in India.
I don't know how they got to India, but that's another story.
It took a bus.
And they have excellent online support at help.ting.com, and they have active customer forums and a powerful, helpful ticketing system, video tutorials, and a startup guide. And that's what I do. People will sometimes email me and be like, "What do you have for audio stuff, and what do you have for this?" Anytime I have a question on how to use something, you go to YouTube. People have made a video about it, so they're helping you out with all these video stuff, and it's really cool. They give you credits on unused service. If you use less than you thought you would, Ting drops you down to the level you hit, and credits the difference on your next bill. It's really fucking cool. I wish I was smart enough to have them before, but trust me, I'm getting them now. Yeah, they have a lot of fucking cool phones. And I don't know, man. It's just awesome.
I'm lucky we got Ting because you're passionate about it. You were telling me about it the other night on the phone. You were happy. So, hey, listen. As long as you're happy, I'm fucking happy.
Thanks, buddy. No, yeah, I love electronic stuff.
I know you do. Why don't you put an electronic camera looking at her little monkey when she was on the couch? You could sit back here and whack off on your titties and do whatever it is that you do, Lee. You know I love you. You gotta get it together. You gotta get it together.
So, what year did he get out of jail?
Huh?
What year did he get out of jail?
89.
So you've made it 24 years almost out of jail, 25 years, and you're gonna go back because you're fucking jizzing on it. Like, you can't have a camera and watching a girl. That's the creepiest fucking thing. What are you talking about?
I'm just teasing you, Lee.
No, you're not.
I'm just teasing. You can't put a camera.
If you were
it's
a kid,
your fucking house.
If
right?
you were a kid,
it's not
now,
like you go to 7-Eleven and put a camera in the fucking bathroom, taking pictures and poor Hindus' pussies, or you go to a Starbucks. This is your house. You put a camera in the living room. She's out there playing with her monkey at 4 a.m. You attack her.
If you
don't think she played with her little monkey out there when you were in the bedroom fucking taking the cheeseburgers?
If you were a kid in 2013 and Lucy Schnorbush was up there, you would have had like a camera on a helicopter and you would have got sent to jail.
Why you got to talk about Lucy? Why you got to bring up thorns in my side?
What do I got to bring it up?
We moved on from that. I went to therapy on that, all right?
I tried. I'm trying to move on. And you call
what
me
move on? You tell them, put the love to love you, baby.
Every fucking day. Fucking, oh, you love cheeseburgers and you love that girl and you can't have none of them. Ha!
You already tapped out on the juice, and
No,
so
I didn't.
stop.
I
heard you ate fucking Saturday night when she was here.
I didn't eat.
You drank cocktails.
I drank.
You ate snacks at the bar.
I didn't.
I heard you eating peanuts. Fucking salvaje. And then you got up when I called you. You eat eggs
What
and
bars
bacon.
do you go to now that have fucking peanuts?
I don't know. Whatever.
It's like
bar
the
you
bar
at,
in The Sopranos. They don't have those anymore.
What the fuck they had? They had something you were snacking
No, I
on.
don't.
And where'd you go after you drank that night?
No, we went home.
Did you
Call
bring it
right
back
now.
here?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
She slept over?
Yeah.
And she went, and you went in the bedroom like a fucking...
I had 3 other people here, yeah.
What 3 other people?
My 2 other friends.
What 2 other friends?
They came... Oh, Jesus Christ.
So wait. You took her out, professed your love to her, and you had 2 other fucking...
I did that here alone.
Right.
And then we went out later. Fucking Jesus Christ.
And who were the 2 other friends? The Chinese girl?
Yeah.
And who else?
And her brother.
Oh.
Fucking relax. You fucking piece of shit.
This guy...
And I don't pay... It's not like I'm paying for shit.
This could stop. I know you're paying.
I'm not.
This guy is a glutton for fucking punishment. This chick is finally going to make you marry, and then she's going to beat you to death. You won't be allowed to do the podcast. You'll be hanging out with her fucking
Thank
retarded
God.
brother. You got the Chinese chick teaching you kung fu. So
yeah, I could use the
You
kung
brought
fu.
everybody back here, and you brought... What?
Why?
Listen, that's it. I'm going to move in here and fucking... I'm gonna move in here on the weekends and fucking supervise you. So you brought those 4 fucking momos over here. Is the brother banging the Chinese chick?
No.
You guys are just friends too?
Yes. It's not
Listen,
fucking
why don't you-
1965 anymore, and you're walking around like, hey, smacking them in the face,
Why
and
don't
then
you just-
smacking their ass.
Why don't
You can be
just put-
friends
listen, Why don't
now.
you just put on a thong and go down to Santa Monica with a bicycle?
Because I'm not fucking gay.
I didn't say you're gay, but maybe you want to take a walk around the corner. And see
No,
what's
I
going
don't
on.
want to take a walk around the corner.
Maybe there's a chick.
You're
with
probably sitting out there with eggs throwing at him.
Maybe there's a chick with a big fucking Adam's apple that wants to talk to you. You never know. So you can't. You really think it's like Friends with Jennifer Aniston, the other fucking dude that you hang out and everything's fucking hunky dory? What is wrong with you? What am I gonna do with you?
You just said some of your best friends are girls. So yes,
I understand, but they don't come to my house with 2 other fucking momos.
because you don't let
And
anyone at your
and
house.
You take the chick and the fucking brother with you.
Yeah, we're
That
friends.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking Christ. It's because you won't let people at your house. You're sitting there holed up with all those cats just fucking staring at the door.
I love people coming over to the house, but in my day, I wouldn't bring the chick over with her fucking brother and some friend. I lure them away. That's why I said to you, you can't lure her away. Why do you get involved in the foursome for? You can't.
Because it's fucking fun. I had a fucking great
fun.
weekend.
What? Fun what?
I had
How old
fun.
are we now?
I'm 24.
Stop it. What fun did you fucking have?
I had fun. God, what you hate everything that's anything
What?
I think is fun.
No.
You hate.
Fun is her coming back and you rubbing her toes and making her a milkshake by yourself. And even if nothing happens, at least you're here. You cuddle with her.
What am I supposed to say? Hey, my buddies want to come. No.
You spoon with her before, so you brought 3 fucking months to your house to sleep here, and then you all went for fucking breakfast like a fucking.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with you, Doug? What is this? What is this? Do you think Charles Bronson would have brought fucking 3 fucking momos home? Do you think James Coburn, Iron Man fucking Flint, in like Flint, would have brought home 2 fucking momos? You think Sinatra would have brought home fucking 2 momos?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't have. You think Bradley Cooper would have brought her fucking girlfriend and her brother and the other fucking moron? No. Think about what I'm telling you, man.
And I don't look like Bradley Cooper.
It don't
I
matter.
have
You got
millions.
a dick and you got balls and you got heart. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's what that's all you need when you
And
love
that's
a
why I
woman.
look at another girl.
You got to go up to these knockouts and listen. You know why there's so many hot single fucking chicks?
Why?
Because nobody is scared. Everybody's scared to go up to them and say, "Hey, I think you're beautiful. I want to suck your fucking pussy till the midgets come out."
I'll try that this weekend.
You try. You do that with 5 fucking hot chicks. One of them will give you that fucking number.
Yeah, and
because
you're
they'll
gonna
think you're cute and funny.
And you're gonna have to have.
And you're honest.
And you're gonna have to have 4 steaks ready for all the black eyes I have for the 4 other
Lord,
girls.
You never got hit before? What's a smack to the fucking eye? At least you broke him. I shocked myself. At least you fucking broke him, and you at least had the balls to say something to him. That's why single girls are hot, because nobody goes up to them and has the balls. There's too many guys like me and you that don't have the balls to go up to a woman and go, I finally had the balls later on, but by that time, who gives a fuck? I was too ugly and I was on the blow anyway. Fucking who gives a shit? That's it. Let's end this fucking show on a high note because Lee got me down. I haven't been this down since they canceled fucking the Green Hornet in 1967.
You know what's weird though? I was thinking about it. I'm trying to fashion my life after drunk me. I love it. I'm so fucking. I'm not nervous when I'm drunk. Like I talk to people. I have fucking fun. Like I wish I could. I wish I don't want to be an alcoholic, but I wish I could be more like drunk me. Like I'm a fun drunk. Like I goof around. I talk to people. I'm not nervous at all.
So every time you drink from now on, you have a goal to go up to the prettiest girl in the bar that's alone and go up to her and say, "You look beautiful tonight. What would it take for me to take you on a date and suck your fucking asshole?" Just like that. That's the exact wording. Even if you have to read it off a piece of paper, think you're like an immigrant. That's even better. Tell them you're Lee Sayat, the director from Israel, and read the fucking thing for them to see what you get. Lee, I guarantee you're going to have the hottest chicken. And all those guys, you ever see a fucking dismal-looking guy like myself with a hot chick? You see it all the time. You want to strap this. That guy had balls on that day. And right now he's eating that fucking twat like he owns it. You follow me?
Did you see that Craigslist ad people sent us about the fucking guy who wants to get farted in the face?
I told you.
It's the most fucking disgusting
And he's a
thing.
guy that wants to get a fart.
It's let me. We have 2 minutes. Let me just read it to you. It's fucking the most. It's the fucking grossest thing. Let's see here. Hold on. Here it is. All right. I'm gonna read this to you. It says, "Hi, I'm looking for a very open-minded, very kinky girl to fart while I lick her ass. I'm into all body styles, all shapes and sizes, as long as you're nasty. Would love to eat some nasty, sweaty booty. Maybe there's some dirty girls out there who haven't showered yet. Any kinky girls down to have their asses eaten by a submissive man? I host Central Fresno near Tower. That's the most I'm looking.
Reply back to him. Tell him we're gonna do a pay-per-view event.
I want a very kinky girl.
We're gonna have a contest to see how many farts you and him can take to the face.
I want a very kinky girl to fart while I lick her ass.
This guy knows. He's been to the other side. That guy will never die. He'll be 150 years old with a cavity, but he'll be fucking alive. While a bunch of people don't eat ass and they're walking around.
And he's meeting Craigslist people to fucking do that. When you get down to Craigslist people, you have a problem. I dated people off Craigslist. It's fucking weird.
Did you?
Yeah, online dating. It's weird.
And what shows up?
Some of the people were nice. I actually dated 2 of them, but like, I was telling some people I had a girl who like right after you gave me bronchitis from smoking the hash, I had a girl bite my nipple and like break the skin. Fucking the craziest girl, and then. It's like either girls.
That's it. You just broke your nipple. You didn't make a suck your balls.
No, we had sex, but like during that and then she like peed while I was in the room, which fucking freaked me out.
Peed where?
In the bathroom. Like we went to have sex in the shower, and she's like, gotta go pee. Like right. That's
the problem. I'm telling you. I think you should put on hot pants and go to Santa Monica and see what happens.
You want to have a girl the first date? You're gonna go do that?
Yeah, I'd rather her pee on me. You fucked up. I would have told her to come into the shower and pee on me like a soldier.
Anyone want to take?
Was she good looking?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone want to take my job? Fucking coming in soup and having girls pee on them. It's my nightmare.
It's Monday, cocksuckers. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for all the support in Long Island and Arizona and fucking Austin and New Brunswick and fucking Miami. I love you, cocksuckers.
And thank you to On It.
And thank you to On It. Coming up next is Salt Lake motherfucking City, Lexington, Kentucky, and San Jose, where Lee Syatt will be with me those 3 days in the back signing autographs. Selling T-shirts. I'm putting a little fucking Jew to work.
We're not going to get Chinese food. I can tell you that much.
We're not.
No.
Why not?
You come in the soup.
No, there's no fun. No, not with a guy, with a chick that you have a love. You never did, bro. Years ago, I was in love with this girl, and I go to her house. I go in a hamper, take her panties out, whack all them, put them back in there. Hopefully, she get impregnated through osmosis, and she fall in love with me. She never got pregnant, so life moved on. What do you want me to fucking do?
You use osmosis for every scientific thing. Everything's through osmosis.
I don't even know what osmosis is. That's the funny thing. Listen, don't forget about Ting, but also my people are on it. Aubrey, I got an email the other day. They pushed 180 back for a few months. They're going to add some stuff, but do not forget. Listen, Alpha Brain, that's what I'm on today. Fucking, I'm back on the Alpha Brain because I'm home for 3 weeks. I could train and drink water and the whole fucking thing. Don't forget about the hemp horse, whether you're drinking the protein powder or the motherfucking chocolate bars. What do you got here? You got 10 grams of protein and 3, 6, 7 fucking grams of fiber. You do this, coffee, oatmeal, you'll be shitting blood within fucking 22 fucking minutes while you're driving on the 5 North or whatever it goes. Don't forget, go to honor.com, put your order in. I can't get you nothing on the kettlebells and the ropes, but any minerals, vitamins, I'll hook you up. I just got on it to sponsor my man Adrian in Colorado, a boxer, Adrian Mora. I hope you got your fucking vitamins and you're jumping up and down shadow boxing like a motherfucker. How about some love to love you, babe? What do you got for your Uncle Joey, brother?
We got some, here we go. We got some Foo Fighters for you.
And don't forget, JoeyDiaz.net for all your T-shirts. Support the podcast with a long sleeve shirt. We got hoodies, we got T-shirts, and we got more shit coming up. Have a great fucking week. It's a beautiful Monday to be alive, dog. You can do this shit.
And when does Testicle Testaments come out?
The 28th of May and 29th. We got the live podcast with some special guests. Lee fucking almost ratted this morning. I almost stabbed him.
I didn't rat anybody. What are you talking about?
I love you guys. Thank you very much for listening, Lee. Throw a kiss at him. Thank you for being a man, Lee. You're a savage. Stay black. Have a good week.